What is happening? What is up? This is video number 12 in the PropsBot tutorial series, and we're diving into the sharp money tab today. Now, if you're somebody that likes to tail sharp money, and what does sharp money mean? Well, let me tell you. Sharp money, the idea behind it at least, is larger bets, guys with big pockets, people that are placing very large bets with a lot of liquidity, and they generally now have been hanging out on the prediction markets. They can place $50,000, $60,000 worth of volume on there, and they can just let a resting order be placed up there, and they're waiting for somebody to come in and scoop it up. And you know who comes in and scoops those orders up? Well, it's the fish. That's why there's the sharks and the whales, and there's the fish. Whales eat sharks. Whales eat sharks, and they eat fish. Don't let them eat you. That's why we've got this tab. This tab gives you all the information you need to tail those sharp bettors. Now, sharp money is not for everybody. You might not want to just blindly tail somebody that may or may not have a lot of money. Maybe they're just a buffoon with loads of money, and this is their first bet, and they're going to put $50,000 down, and they're going to lose. So it doesn't always mean that this is a good bet. This is a piece of an overall puzzle, like I talk about with any of these other tabs. So this is later on in the day. The last game on today's slate, I think, started about 2 hours ago. So some of what you see here might be a little bit stale, but you'll get the idea of how to use this, or how I like to use this tab, if nothing else. Now, we have player props on here. You can go through and select the different markets, over, unders. You can see if there's any whale bets there, where the money's been traded, where there's liquidity waiting. I've personally found that this tab is most useful for like money line, spread, totals, team totals, that kind of thing. So I'm going to hang out right here for a minute, and I'm going to look at this one right here, Atlanta beating Baltimore. Now, we've got a duplicate line here, and that's only because it looks like maybe they even played a double header today. So we've got Atlanta and Baltimore, right? So Atlanta's a plus 103, Baltimore's a minus 105. The money has been favoring Atlanta to win, 53%. I made this tab as simple as possible. If you want to see more, like the other tab showed before, you can go ahead and click these drop downs. Here's on Novig. You can see what the resting orders are. There's $4,000 waiting to buy the over at 55%. So you can go in and really dive into the nitty gritty here and get really granular and see what's going on out there in the market. But if you're someone that just wants to either tail the whales or tail sharp money, then all you have to do is look here. Sharp money, ATL, $36,000 traded on Atlanta. However, there is a $78,000 resting order on Baltimore to win. So this is where the two kind of disagree. There's not a big Atlanta whale bet sitting out there, but there is one for Baltimore. Now, you've got some other lines down here. You can scroll down to, like, let's say the Mets and the Dodgers. Money's been on the Dodgers to win. There's also a $155,000 Dodgers bet here sitting out here. The Dodgers are minus 145, and we've got the Dodgers being traded at $18,000. So you can go ahead and follow those two signals, agree that the Dodgers are going to win. That's probably a pretty good bet to take the Dodgers money line there. Same thing down here. You've got Philly and you've got the Yankees. Money's been on Philly, $16,000. $120,000 sitting on the Yankees, though. A big old bet sitting out there. That's where those two diverge. So basically what I would do is I would see these and I would say, listen, the Dodgers are where the sharp money's been. There's a big whale bet sitting out there for them. I'm going to tail that. You can start tracking these and start tailing different bets where you see, like, you know, try to find where they agree. That's what I like to do. I like to find where the whale bet and the money agrees. That's the best case scenario. And if they're divergent, you know, I've done a couple of trades. Like this is a small one right here. There's $3.3 thousand on San Fran to win, but $49,000 sitting on the Angels to upset them at a plus 115. I'm half tempted to take the Angels here. Now, I might go ahead and look around here and see, you know, what kind of liquidity is being exchanged on some of these books and what kind of book depth is out there. So this is, I mean, you're looking at $140,000 traded on the Angels here, on the no here for San Fran to beat the Angels, and 38,000 on the yes of San Fran to beat the Angels. So, you know, this one's probably somewhere where I'm kind of interested in the Angels here. I'll be honest. And now I might go through and take a look over here and try to find some statistics and see who's on the mound for San Fran versus the Angels and that kind of thing. But that's how I personally will use this tab. And I'm looking to add some more information to it now as we speak. So stay tuned, you know, watch this video, get acclimated to this. But if you're somebody that likes to bet money lines team totals, spreads, over-unders, that kind of thing. I think for NFL, this is going to be really valuable for making out like a nice parlay where we pick the winner of every game. This is a tab I think you could find a lot of value in. And thank you guys for watching video number 12, where I broke down the Sharp tab for you. Make sure you guys check out the previous videos if you haven't already, and stay tuned for the next one where we're diving more into our labs tab.